personnel. Merci d'avoir voyagé avec la STM.
Let's do this.
Terminus.
Yeah, man, this is the first time I start an old car video by taking public transit. Because I'm visually impaired, if you don't know who I am. I'm stuck taking this jazz all the time. Hey, that reminds me, the other day, this guy gets on a bus with one of these gigantic recycling bins, you know? You know, like the one that's like this high, or this high. Alright, let's go find a Cutlass Supreme. The best-selling car of the 70s. Kind of a classic like the Montreal Metro, not the one I just got off, but this station is a classic actually because this station opened in 1981. I'd actually like to include it one day in a painting. Not with any, of course, STM scrap buses though, which I don't see any here. Yeah, definitely one of Montreal's architectural marvels, that's for sure. I don't think it's appreciated enough, actually. All right, let's go see if we can see if my friend is here. Hopefully he didn't get caught up in the traffic. Maybe he's not here. What a gorgeous day. Is he here or is he not here? It's not 1:30 yet though, eh? 1:23. You know, I forgot to say while I wait for my buddy to show up here with the Cutlass that I've actually never gone to film a car that I've never even seen before. I've never even seen a picture of this thing. Anyway, I was supposed to do a painting of it, so yeah, hopefully he's not stuck in too much traffic. The plane! Wow. Have I filmed this car before? I wonder. Yeah, that's it. Look sexy, yeah man. That's it, let her rip. Dude, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. It's exactly the same as the one I filmed. You didn't see the video in St. Leonard? It was out in the garage on La Cordaire. Exactly the same. Black. Winter? Yeah, it was out for like a couple of months, 3 months in the winter. Exactly the same thing. But you know what? I think, no, yours is also a 76, eh?
77.
It's a 77.
76 and 77.
See, I thought it was a 76 because you bought a 76 Cutlass Supreme ad for me, which oddly enough I have another one.
Yeah, because my dad had a 76, so...
By the way, this is one of my favorite things about these years.
Yeah, the waterfall grill.
And on the way over, I even thought to myself, like, were these even, like, did they cool the engine more, or like, was it like just really gimmicky more than anything? Like they didn't like let in too much water or snow or anything, or you know?
They just came up with that look, and it was a big hit. Are you filming?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't screw around, man. The Cutlass Salon. Yeah, because the Salon. No, it's a Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah.
Didn't the Salon have a different roof? Wasn't it like a regular roof? You know the regular roof with the windows that went like this?
No, that was an S. That was a Cutlass S.
Man, it sounds perfect.
So there was a Cutlass S, there was a Cutlass...
What do you got, Flowmasters on this thing?
Supreme, Cutlass Salon, Cutlass Supreme Pro. Yeah, I got a nice exhaust on it. I bought it a long time, 10, 12 years ago.
I like how it says 79. Some people would probably think it's a 79. By the way, you guys who don't know a lot about old cars, that rear bumper is the same as the full-size models that they shrank that year in 79. So all the Delta 88s, 98s, they're basically the same size as this, but they were much bigger before, and they have the same, exactly the same bumper. Well, I think it's exactly the shape anyway. You got allergies?
Huh?
You got allergies?
No, I had a bit of a cold last week.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Mind if I open this up here? Take a look here. I love a black car with a red interior. It's so beautiful. And what's the current mileage? Is it authentic? It looks like a very authentic car.
It's about 107,000 miles on it. I bought it with 93.
Did you ever see the video I did of my friend Ed's father's, who's 90 years old, the 76 Cutlass? You saw that video, eh? Yeah. I know.
I want to see that car one day.
Well, you probably will too, because you know, we're very nice people, you know. You know, the only problem with these cars, the Malays there, is these freaking doors are huge.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Did you say you had this thing 16 years?
Yeah.
And how did you acquire this? It's a 350?
Yeah.
You mind opening it up?
Yeah.
Since it's so clean. Did you ever go to any car shows with this car? I got a feeling I've seen.
Really.
I guess I get the impression.
In the country, like.
Oh, you're gonna let me do it, eh?
Right here. There's a Chateauguay Valley show I went in. I went to Malone.
Oh my God, that's heavy. Oh, Malone, I went there once.
Yeah.
I always like that decal on the air filter, eh? You know, what's funny too is once again, you younger guys, if you don't know, you know, if you have like a, even if you have a 455, it sounds, I got a big block, it's impressive, but there's not really much power at all. It's like what, maybe a 10 more, 20 more horsepower? Wow.
Fast. It's running, it's idling a little higher than it should be.
It looks to me like you put a lot of money into this car though. If I'm not mistaken, am I wrong, or you didn't buy it exactly like this? I mean, even the tires are perfect.
Well, the tires I only got 2 years ago.
Yeah, they're TAs, yeah.
But the car I bought, it was repainted like I think in 2004, about 2-3 years before I got it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best paint job, obviously. And about 3-4 years ago, a guy repainted this fender for me because it had a little ding.
That's the beauty with black, right? It matches everything.
Matches
always matches.
So that fender's been repainted, and the back quarter panel's been repainted, and the trunk lid, because there was little odds and ends. These cars always rotted down here.
Yeah, of course.
On both sides, even though this car's from the States, eh?
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah,
what's the States car?
It's from Virginia, so it never really
Man, look at that, eh? You
never seen winter.
Beautiful interior, beautiful bucket seats, console. You got the sports steering wheel. Look, you got the original brochure.
Oldsmobile original floor mats, they were $58 for those 4 mats. I'm leaving it running, by the way, because
I know. I didn't mention it, but yeah, my friend had a little battery problem. Any of you guys had old? Even me, I had a 65 Buick, and the battery was old, and then it just died easily.
Oh, I just went to start it half an hour ago, and the battery was dead.
You just open that up. I want to just show your model.
Running for a bit.
Just want to show your model specifically, you know, just the way they came out. Most of these guys, but especially for you younger, most of these guys, when we were kids, me and Steve here, they were like that. You know, they were really stock.
I was Cutlass Supreme Chrome and had the real pillow top seats.
I don't really remember. I don't know about you. I don't remember seeing cars with mags like this, and really, unless somebody really, you know, modified. Hey, by the way, that reminds me. Last week I was driving around. I was with Ben in Montreal North. I see a Buick Century from out these years, red, but like a primer red. Like it wasn't a nice car, but it's jacked up in the back. Okay. You know, right on.
Yeah, Cutlass Supreme.
There you go, beautiful.
There's my Firethorn red. So yeah, a lot of them used to have just those hubcaps. They didn't have like the Oldsmobile rally wheels, you know.
There's a guy for like a year or more. He's been trying to sell one here in Montreal and Hampstead.
The 4-door.
The brown one, yeah.
I see.
But he's asking, you know, and nobody wants a brown 4-door.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, I'd buy it, but it's like $7,000, you know. Yeah. So like, I know what I got. I know what it's worth. I'm not gonna lowballers.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't see this. Oh well, too late. Yeah. Oh wow, they really show
a little bit supposed to be
this one is
sporty.
Interesting there, the 442.
That's what you're talking about with the back window.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and this is the only one that had the grille like that. Yeah. Interestingly enough. Yeah, that's really cool. See, the reason why I'm using the GoPro, why it's great, is that this is designed for action shots. So any shaking, it hardly shakes. If I use with the phone, like when you came in, it's terrible. Okay. You know, so.
The Cutlass S also had that back window that you were talking about.
Yeah, man.
That different style back window. Yeah.
They didn't even really have to try really hard to sell these cars. No. Again, you know, as I was saying, I think walking on the Metro, there's Ed's father's car, exactly the same color. Yeah. I think it's called Glacier Blue or something.
But his is a 75 though, right? Doesn't it have round headlights?
75, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. The grill's different, yeah. 73 to 75. And I forgot what I was going to say now. Well, yeah, what I was trying to say, if I didn't mention it earlier, is that these were one of the best-selling cars in the 70s. Actually, this is probably the best-selling car of the 70s. This and even the predecessor, the 70 to like 72. Hey, you want to go for a little ride now?
76, you want me to give you the story on it?
Yeah.
76 Cutlass was the first year, Cutlass was the best-selling car in the U.S. in 76. And that was the first time that the best-selling car was not a Chevy or a Ford. Okay? 76.
That's what I didn't say. Thank you for filling that in. I mean, you know,
And then 77, the restyled Caprice Impala came out. That became #1 in 77. Then in 78, Cutlass came back.
And
for 78,
let's go over here in the
79,
sun. You know what's funny too is I was thinking about it on the way over too, and it's not hard to see why these cars they sold so well, because out of the Buick Century, the Chevelle, all these cars, there was the coolest looking one.
Yeah, I think so.
Frankly,
yeah.
You know, and so it's not hard to see why they sold so many. And also build quality was always great. And I think the least best looking one was the Century Regal.
Yeah.
Man, this thing is clean, man. Holy cow. So what I was thinking is that's it, nice and easy, nice and slow, nice and... Listen to that burble. Oh, she does have dual exhaust. I don't know why I thought she had a single. I know, and it's not even a rich area. What's going on here? Eh? So tell me something. What is it that had your mindset on having this particular car? It was just you were looking for something that was affordable, that had muscle, was a two-door, GM preferably, because my friend here worked many years at the GM dealership here in LaSalle actually. So I love a red interior. So it's interesting, you know what I mean? Like I haven't met many people who have a certain car and they worked in that exact business for that particular make. Oh yeah, well yeah. Didn't you tell me it was your father's dealer or something? Or
no, my father had this same kind of Cutlass just like this in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that was the first car.
Oh, okay.
I used to start up and drive around the driveway, you know, up and down the driveway and all that stuff.
What was your first car though?
Eh?
What was your first car?
Car was a 76 Cutlass, yeah, but yes, it was another one. It was another one that my older brother so my father had a 76 Cutlass, I had a 76 Cutlass.
Wow.
In the late 80s.
That's a cover, eh? No, it's not a cover. This is totally a racing type steering wheel.
This is like
I thought it was a friggin' cover.
No, that's a wheel from like a 442, yeah. I bought that last summer.
Yeah, but what years? That year?
1970 to 77.
Oh, shit, I'm breaking the law. I didn't put on my seatbelt. I'm going to be in trouble.
Oh, Christ, I turned down a one.
No, sorry, I should have made you turn left sooner. Now we're built in the 80s poltergeist type houses.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, what was that? See, guys, I'm going to show you something, especially you younger guys once again. This is why they call this the malaise area. Look at how you see the warping over here on the dash. This is not my friend who did it. It's just these cars, they came like this. You know, look over here off the panels, they don't line up exactly. But again, I mean, guys like me and my...
That was before computer-aided design and robots.
Jesus. Okay. But you grew up in LaSalle?
No, I grew up in Chattanooga.
Oh, you grew up in Chattanooga. Okay. It's funny because I was down there last week by fluke.
I know. I saw that video. I saw
that video, and I didn't even think about you. I was thinking about a friend of mine. This is a '66 Monaco, and he's as young as my friend, and he has a '67 Dodge L700 cab over truck. I swear to God.
I don't even know what that is.
The one that looked like a van, but it's a heavy truck model, heavy wheels. So. What? Oh yeah. Oh, you're going the right way.
So where should I go?
Newman.
Right.
Can you go, yeah, and then like make a left. Matter of fact, I think we might end up at St. Patrick. That wouldn't be bad also, because if we go to St. Patrick's, then you could really open this thing up, and I can get you going by a couple of passes. Look at that, that's cool. I'm gonna be doing a painting for my friend in this car here, and I forgot to ask you, what are you interested in? Anything in particular, like a background or?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out.
You want the front end and side, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should. I'm gonna try tomorrow maybe and go, because I'm gonna take a drive out to the country tomorrow. I was thinking if I could take a picture in the country, like by a barn or by a bridge or something like that. You know.
Look at these guys. They're working on a Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Like it's Sunday. It better be important, you know.
Depends. Like it's harder for you to paint it. It's more complicated. Huh? Huh?
You think he was happy I was filming? Hey, tabarnak mo seats go out on soda. You know these guys. What was your question? Well, now we're on Monka.
Like, is it harder for you to paint it the more I add? Like, if there's a bridge in the background?
Well, that's the thing. You know, I try to keep things simple, keep the cost down, you know, so I can focus on every little detail of the car. You know what I mean? So, you know, try to look at this whole sign. Check that out. Cool. Wow.
That's cool.
I never even noticed that before. This is in California, eh? You know, out there everything lasts longer, right? Because they don't rust, things don't rot like here. Here it's like old signs are becoming pretty rare in big cities anyway. You know what's funny? I had an idea. I thought about doing like a night scene, frankly. You know, or like almost like a very dark blue, almost like a midnight blue with lights and stuff, and the car like moving maybe. But again, it's up to you. The thing, if I do all the trees in the background, it's gonna take more time too.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, I want to do it like in a week, basically.
Okay.
One of somebody actually who saw the video on Scott's channel yesterday, Cold War Motors, actually, he inquired. But that's like the third guy inquires about how much it is to do a painting in their vehicle, and like from seeing Scott's videos, but the guy never pulls the trigger. But this guy might, because in Washington, he sends me a picture, ironically, just like that, a Buick Regal, 73, 74, 75. Looks mint. Buick Max.
Yeah.
See, that would make a good video. To compare this type of car with the same ilk, you know, the Pontiac Le Mans. I love the Le Mans from these years. This used to be a really good restaurant I used to go to, the Green Stop, or Green Spot.
Yeah.
You know what you could do is make a left here, actually, if you can. Yeah. Because you were going back toward La Vérandrie. Actually, this is perfect, because this goes right to St. Patrick. We can go screw around there. Now this is Alors, I think, or Joli Coeur. It sounds great. I don't know why when you pulled up, I didn't see the dual exhaust. I thought it was a single. You ever driven through here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, thanks again for coming down. This is great. I can't believe the luck I've had lately. People coming down and well, I had to come meet you, but that's only because of the traffic factor, because Montreal has become a hellhole for traffic, and my friend tells me, oh, they closed the Ville Marie. Of course they did. The freaking Ville Marie is older than me, man. It's older than you.
Yeah, I know. They're working on the tunnel and everything, so that's closed. It's a disaster. Traffic everywhere now. It's crazy.
What do you want? See, this thing really sucks friggin' battery. Look, it's already down to 39%. Oh yeah, that's what you're gonna get for quality. To hear this, I remember saying this too in Ed's father's Vista Cruiser when I filmed it. It's hard to believe nowadays that this was a mid-sized car. Yeah. It's a boat, man. You know what I mean? Like, but it rides exactly like a GM. It's smooth and sure. It's not all over the place. Oh man, look at all this construction.
Well, we're gonna go straight over? Yeah.
No, I wanted to stay here because this is St. Patrick. Because if you go here, it's the 20. Oh yeah, you know, we could go take the 20 and get off at Dollard, I guess. Hey, if you want.
This road's closed. I can't go left here.
Yeah. So, well, either go right or oh, maybe go right. Actually, I've seen some old stuff around here. Yeah, you know what? Go right here. You remember the movie Escape from New York?
No.
It's about these couple. They're stuck in the ghetto, like the Bronx. There's graffiti and gangs. Oh. There's an area down there that looks like that. And it's really weird, man. It's really weird. You know, actually, this reminds me, a few days ago, I went to go rock a whiz at the Atwater Market, okay? And then I I'm almost there, and there's a parking lot across the street on St. Martin Street, and then I see this truck that I filmed years ago. Dude, it's an 87 GMC C7000, big delivery truck, straight body with a flat hood, and the guy's still using it. He's like in Marieville or something. It's like fruits and vegetables business.
Oh yeah.
And I was like thinking, oh, he's gonna take off. I'm gonna film it again, big 366 gas, you know, like they had in the school buses and stuff. But then I went to a stand at the Ottawa Market. There was nothing in the shelves. It was like the trucks just kept there. And there, by the way, guys, there is the more recent Champlain Bridge. If you haven't been to Montreal in a long time, they did away with the old bridge. And before they destroyed the old bridge, I think you know that too, eh? That they actually had a ceremony where they had like 3 convertibles from 1962, from when the bridge was built. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Get a shot of that Kenny Rogers.
Oh, tell about that!
8-track. Eh?
Oh my God, you actually got an 8-track and it works.
Works, but the sound is, let's just say, not very good.
Yeah, it's subpar, right? Yeah, that's the only problem with doing these videos, because people are always worried. Aren't you worried about copyright? Not copyright? I'm like, yeah, I don't do much music anymore. But it's also because, you know, I'm trying to make a few bucks doing this. What do I make a few? What's this video going to make? $5 by the end of the year or something? Yeah. But I'm trying to make a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Not just as an artist, but as a videographer. Look how new that still looks. Amazing. I'm gonna have to keep switching hands because I hold my phone so much in this camera that my freaking shoulder blade is hurting me. The price to cost for everything, you know. I don't know. You don't look like a type of guy who spends too much time on his phone. I don't know what you do in your downtime.
I don't like phones. No.
See, like, look, I was thinking around here, like I would get out, go double back somewhere, and then I shoot right back, and then I film me coming back down again. You know, look how nice this is here. It's beautiful. There's not too many cars. I could get off here at the next light.
You'll just be standing on the side.
Yeah, and you come around. Yeah, you come around somewhere, and or you can turn here, and then I'll run over there. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. The sound of greatness. Beautiful.
Check the battery, and that definitely wasn't working. What the hell? And then I went,
you had a meter? It wasn't working?
I put it on this car and it wasn't reading, and then I put it on my regular car and it wasn't reading there. And I'm like, oh, that thing's toast too. But the alternator light's not on, the generator light's not on, so it must have been, my battery was just dead. But I just think my battery might be fried now because it's so old.
So let me ask you a question now. I'm thinking here. So you bought this car 16 years ago. That's 2007, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. As you know, the values of a lot of things have just generally gone up. So if you don't mind me asking, was the car in the same condition generally?
I haven't done anything.
You haven't done anything? Okay, so
except to do a little bit of painting.
So you paid maybe, I don't know, a few thousand?
Yeah, I paid
and now the car,
for it.
And now the car is probably worth like 7, 8, 9.
No, it's more than that.
More than that.
It's crazy. The prices have gone crazy in the States.
And the color's right too. You got look, you got all the options. Well, you don't have power windows though.
No.
What the hell is this? I just noticed that. Oh, it's like an air freshener?
Yeah, I forgot what it says. Yeah.
From a long line of GM family, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I told you when I was a kid.
My brothers are gonna watch this, but when I was a kid, okay, all my brothers are like 10, 12, 14, 16 years older.
And they're into cars because it was a family business.
Back then, no, there was no family business. But back then, when they were in their 20s, I was a kid. Okay. One had a Camaro, one had a Firebird, one had a Cutlass Supreme like this, and one had a Grand Prix. Those were the cars when I was 10, 12 years old. Those were all the cars that were parked in my driveway.
You told me you're 53? You're 53 now. Yeah, but again, that's the thing.
Even traffic jam.
You know, even in the 70s, you know, that's the thing. Okay, it's now referred as a malaise era, but for Christ's sake, all those muscle cars, all these 50s cars, all that stuff was cheap. They weren't worth anything practically because they took a lot of gas. And the insurance companies basically killed off the muscle cars because a lot of people died in those cars or were injured. What's all this traffic here? It's silly.
I don't understand. It's because of the Ville Marie. Everybody was getting off at Agro. It was a parking lot. It's a parking lot.
Well, now we're going towards, let me see, the closest metro would be, yeah, I guess you could probably go to Verdun.
I want to go right somewhere and miss this traffic too.
You could go to Charlevoix, actually. You can go right past, that's the CN bridge there, CN line, and go down, or go to Verdun, like you said. We'll go down
Atwater. Be able to make a right here to get out of this shit?
Yeah, it should be, yeah. I think that's the street that merges with Atwater, and you can go back to Verdun. Or better yet, maybe I'll just have you drop me off at the Tim's there, actually, in Verdun, near the metro station. I'll go use the bathroom, if I'm lucky, and I'll get a nice cab. Can I get you a coffee with this? You know, I don't have any money. It's just like, you know, like, hey, listen, next time you come to my place, you're going to get some ads for free.
Oh,
Appreciation.
Those ads, I already plastified them all.
I just occurred to me now that, yeah, this would have been an analog clock, meaning not digital. And Steve just said that it would cost only 20 bucks extra. 20 bucks would have been 100 today. But a man has to play. I don't understand people, all they do is work. Life's not just about work. The world could end tomorrow, and it's like, well, what have I got to show for it? Money you can't even use. It looks like a freaking, with that stupid Wagoneer is what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know, Steve and I came to realize this year, it sucks to be old school. I mean, for me, I can't drive legal, but it's fun to love all this stuff, the oldies, but when you see the way things are going, all these jelly bean cheap cars are all colorless from the next, and then the electric thing, that's questionable. I mean, my friend bought a hybrid. At least it's a hybrid. And you know, and the music itself today is disturbing, and I find that's why you know, like, look, all the vans are these Sprinters and these stupid transit cars. That's all it is. Anyway, you're not going to disagree with me that GM is basically crap now. The GM used to be like the biggest, greatest company in the world. You know, well, making cars like this, good cars. If they weren't good cars, they were mediocre. At least they weren't terrible.
Times change, so I'm not totally against that. Me and you disagree on some of those things because I'm not, you know, like my brother says, you go to a car show and somebody will walk up.
You know, my friend was saying about how, like, you know, these old cars, not always the good old days, and he's right, you know, like they required more maintenance, and they would break, and they did pollute a lot and take a lot of fuel. They weren't safe. And even this car, as big as it is, it's not safe.
No,
safer because it has, you know, it's got the seat belts, maybe it has side impact, I don't know. But the fact of the matter, he's right. Even though the cars today are boring, they are safer, they're better on gas. I mean, they're the complete opposites. They don't, but on the other hand, in the old days, people worked on their cars. People fixed their own cars.
Oh yeah, that's one.
People don't do anything anymore. Nobody wants to fix cars anymore.
Well, at least you could fix them when you had problems. Now, it's like, can you imagine it when you start talking about electrics and stuff?
Hey, you go
After
downtown.
that thing gets 6-7 years old.
You go downtown, you know, there's not even a garage anymore. You're lucky if you can gas up at a gas station on freaking Saint Laurent Sherbrooke, you know. Okay, so you're gonna go right to LaSalle Boulevard, actually. Yeah, make it a right here, actually. So, yeah, it's gonna make a swell, dandy video. Oh yeah, by the way,
So this is the title of the car. Okay.
Oh my God, you have actually the title, the original title.
So this is the guy that I bought.
That's something I've never seen before.
It's pretty cool.
What year is this from? Oh, this is from 2007, I guess, right? Two-row hardtop, blah blah blah, sales tax, oh yeah, okay, cool. That's really neat. I've never seen that. So before.
He had to get. I think he had to go and get that to sell it to me, because then on the back. On the
that's
back,
right. This is what they call the title, right?
Yeah, I signed it.
Whoa, you don't want to lose that. Put that away. Put this away. You don't want to lose that. That's going to take $500 off the value of the car if you lose that. Title fee, $7. So this is like in 07 probably, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Thanks for showing me that. You've been most graceful. And since I'm still filming, if you're in Montreal or in the great area, or even if you want to come from Ottawa, come on down. Bring your oldie. I want to make a video of it.
This says issued in July 1977. That's fucking I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It says issued July 26, 77. So I think that's when the original owner